to chant the 10th Skandham in our chantings. 11th, 7th, 8th, 9th. Very beautifully, successfully we have done. From today, it is a great blessings that again Bhagavan Krishna's Leela from the beginning we are going to chant. Although one side we are seeing Bhagavan Krishna Samapana in Avatara, end of 11th Skandha, again to bless us, Bhagavan is coming into our heart through this Parayinam. So let us have all that devotion, added to it more devotion, more Shraddha. Every day when we chant, there should be some improvement in our attitude, in our concentration, in our devotion, in our desire to know the Lord by again the Lord's blessings only. May we do so. Let us try. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sachidanandarupaya Vishwotpatyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha. Janmadhyasya Yatonvayaditaratascha अर्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजोवारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातराजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि श्रीमद्भागवतं पुराणतिलकं यद्वैष्णवानां धनं यस्मिन् पारमहंस्यमेवममलं ज्ञानं परं गीयते यत्र ज्ञानविरागभक्तिसहितं नैष्कर्म्यमाविष्कृतं तच्छृण्वन् प्रपठन् विचारणपरः भक्त्या विमुच्येन्नरः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः। ओम श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे नमः। महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षे सूतमहामुने शौनकादृशिभ्यो वैशम्पायनादृशिभ्यो अत्र्यादृशिभ्यो मत्स्यादि अवतारेभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तजनेभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रहदेवताभ्यो दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेय हेग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रहदेवताभ्यो नमः। दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती स्वरूपिणी श्री आदिपराशक्ति मात्रे नमः। माता पितृदेवताभ्यो नमः। आद्यशंकराचार्यवर्यादि गुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमो नमः। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातुः समस्तऋषीणां मुनीनां गुरूणां देवतानाम् अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त पुराणेतिहासोक्त परब्रह्मणः अनुभव परमात्मनः दर्शनस्य अस्मिन् क्षणेव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मकृते सेवकानां भक्तानां साधकानां च समस्त विघ्न निवारणार्थं समस्त शक्तीनां सामर्थ्यानां संपदानां साधनानामाद्यर्थं च विश्वशान्ति विश्वकल्याणार्थं च अस्यां शुभतिथौ श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणस्य दशमस्कन्धस्य पारायणम् एकादशस्कन्धस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। So let us chant first chapter of 10th Skandham. Little big one, but let us enjoy. Spend time in Bhagavata chanting. We are already studying, we are using our intellect anyway, trying to understand Bhagavan. Let us use the Hrudayam of ours to offer it to Bhagavan through just Parayanam and feeling Bhagavan's presence in every Shabda, every Akshara of entire Bhagavatam, especially the 10th one. We already said so many times, Dashama Skandham is Hrudayam of Bhagavatam, which is nothing but Bhagavan Krishna's Rupa. Ekadasha Skandha is Bhagavan's Mastishkam, the Shiraha Bhagaha. So Hrudayam and Shiraha, Bhagavan Krishna's. These two, we are just propitiating by chanting 10th, studying 11th Skandha. It is Mahapunyam, Mahabhagyam. As we are able to think it, so it is like that. One can take it very lightly, casually. Another can take it as a great opportunity and can encash it with the utmost devoted application. Let us try this second one. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha Srimad Bhagavatam Parayanam Atha Dashamaskandha Atha Nirodhasya Nirodha अस्य अनुशयनम आत्मनः सहशक्तिभिः निरोधस्यानुशयनम आत्मनः सहशक्तिभिः निरोधस्यानुशयनम आत्मनः सहशक्तिभिः अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः राजोवाच कथितो वंशविस्तारः भवता सोमसूर्ययोः राज्ञां चोभयवंश्यानां चरितं परमाद्भुतं यदोश्च धर्मशीलस्य नितरां मुनिसत्तमा तत्रांशेनावतीर्णस्य विष्णोर्वीर्याणि शंसनः अवतीर्य यदोर्वंशे भगवान् भूतभावनः कृतवान् यानि विश्वात्मा तानि नो वद विस्तरात् निवृत्ततर्षैरुपगीयमानात् भवौषधात् श्रोत्रमनोभिरामात् क उत्तमश्लोकगुणानुवादात् पुमान् विरज्येत विना पशुघ्नात् पितामहा मे समरे मरञ्जयैः देवव्रताद्यातिरथैः तिमिङ्गिलैः दुरत्ययं कौरवसैन्यसागरं कृत्वा तरन्वत्सपदस्मयत्प्लवाः द्रौण्यस्त्रविप्लुष्टमिदं मदङ्गं सन्तानबीजं कुरु पाण्डवानां जुगोपकुक्षिं गत आत्तचक्रः मातुश्च मे यः शरणं गतायाः वीर्याणि तस्याखिलदेहभाजाम् अन्तर्बहिः पूरुषकालरूपैः प्रयच्छतो मृत्युमुतामृतं च मायामनुष्यस्य वदस्व विद्वन् रोहिण्यास्तनयः प्रोक्तः रामः सङ्कर्षणस्त्वया देवक्या गर्भसम्बन्धः कुतो देहान्तरं विना कस्मान् मुकुन्दो भगवान् पितुर्गेहात् व्रजं गतः क्ववासं ज्ञातिभिः सार्धं कृतवान् सात्वतां पतिः व्रजे वसन् किम करोत् मधुपुर्यां च केशवः भ्रातरं चावतीत् कंसं मातुरद्धातदर्हणं देहं मानुषमाश्रित्य कतिवर्षाणि वृष्णिभिः यदुपुर्यां सहावात्सीतु पत्न्यः कत्यभवन् प्रभोः एतदन्यच्च सर्वं मे मुने कृष्णविचेष्टितं वक्तुमर्हसि सर्वज्ञ श्रद्धानाय विस्तृतं नैषाति दुस्सह क्षुण्माम त्यक्तोदमपि बाधते पिबन्तं त्वन्मुखाम्भोज च्युतं हरिकथामृतं सूत उवाच एवं निशम्य भृगुनन्दन साधुवादं वैयासकिः स भगवानथ विष्णुरातं प्रत्यर्च्य कृष्णचरितं कलिकल्मषघ्नं व्याहर्तुमारभत भागवत प्रधानः श्रीशुक उवाच सम्यग् व्यवसिता बुद्धिः तव राजर्षि सत्तमा वासुदेव कथायां ते यज्जाता नैष्ठिकी रतिः वासुदेव कथा प्रश्नः पुरुषान् स्त्रीन् पुनातिः वक्तारं पृच्छकं श्रोतॄन् तत्पादसलिलं यथा भूमिर्दृप्तनृपव्याज दैत्यानीकशतायुतैः आक्रान्ता भूरिभारेण ब्रह्माणं शरणं ययौ गौर्भूत्वाश्रुमुखी खिन्ना क्रन्दन्ति करुणं विभोः उपस्थितान्तिके तस्मै व्यसनं स्वम् अवोचत ब्रह्मा तदुपधार्याथ सह देवैस्तया सह जगाम सत्रिनयनः तीरं क्षीरपयोनिधेः तत्र गत्वा जगन्नाथं देवदेवं वृषाकपिं पुरुषं पुरुषसूक्तेन उपदस्थे समाहितः गिरं समाधौ गगने समेरितां निशम्य वेदास्त्रिदशानुवाचः गां पौरुषीं मे शृणुतामराः पुनः विधीयतामाशु तथैव माचिरं पुरैव पुंसावद्धृतोद्धराज्वरः भवद्विरंशैर्यदुषूपजन्यतां स यावदुर्व्याभरमीश्वरेश्वरः स्वकालशक्त्या क्षपयन्श्चरेद्भुवि वसुदेवगृहे साक्षात् भगवान् पुरुषः परः जनिष्यते तत्प्रियार्थं सम्भवन्तु सुरस्त्रियः वासुदेवकलानन्दः सहस्रवदनः स्वराट् अग्रतो भविता देवः हरेः प्रियचिकीर्षया विष्णोर्माया भगवते यया सम्मोहितं जगतो आदिष्टा प्रभुणांशेन कार्यार्थे सम्भविष्यति। श्रीशुक उवाच इत्यादि श्यामरगणान् प्रजापतिपतिर्विभुः आश्वास्य च महीं गीर्भिः सधापवनमं ययौ शूरसेनो यदुपतिः मथुरामावसन् पुरीं माथुरान् शूरसेनांश्च विषयान् बुभुजे पुरा राजधानी ततः सा भूतो सर्वयादव भूभुजां मथुरा भगवान् यत्र नित्यं सन्निहितो हरिः तस्यां तु कर्हिषित् शौरिः वसुदेवः कृतोद्वहः देवक्या सूर्यया सार्धं प्रयाणे रथमारुहत उग्रसेन सुतः कंसः स्वसुप्रियचिकीर्षया रश्मीन् हयानां जग्राह रौक्मैरथशतैर्वृतः चतुश्शतं पारिबर्हं गजानां हेममालिनाम् अश्वानामयुतं सार्धं रथानां चत्रिषट्शतं दासीनां सुकुमारीणां द्वेषते समलङ्कृते दुहित्रे देवकः प्रादात् याने दुहितृवत्सलः शङ्खतूर्यं मृदङ्गांश्च नेदुर्दुन्दुभयः समं प्रयाणप्रक्रमे तावत् वरवध्वोः सुमङ्गलं पतिप्रग्रहिणं कंसम् आभाष्याः शरीरवाक् अस्यास्त्वाष्टमो गर्भः हन्तायां वहसे बुध इत्युक्तः सकलः पापः भोजानां कुलपांसनः भगिनीं हन्तुमारब्धः खड्गपाणिः कचेग्रहीत तं जुगुप्सितकर्माणं नृशंसं निरपत्रवं वसुदेवो महाभाग उवाच परिसान्त्वयन् वसुदेव उवाच श्लाघनीयगुणः शूरैः भवान् भोजयशस्करः स कथं भगिनीं हन्यात् श्रियमुद्वाह पर्वणे मृत्युर्जन्मवतां वीर देहेन सह जायते अद्य वाब्दशतान्ते वा मृत्युर्वै प्राणिनां ध्रुवः देहे पञ्चत्वमापन्ने देही कर्मानुगो अवशः देहान्तरमनुप्राप्य प्राक्तनं त्यजते वपुः व्रजन्स्तिष्ठन्वपदैकेन यथैवैकेन गच्छते यथा तृणजलूकैवं देही कर्मगतिं गतः स्वप्ने यथा पश्यति देहमीदृशं मनोरथेनाभिनिविष्टचेतनः दृष्टश्रुताभ्यां मनसानुचिन्तयन् प्रपद्यते तत्किमपि ह्यपस्मृतिः यतो यतो धावति दैवचोदितं मनोविकारात्मकमापपञ्चसु गुणेषु मायारचितेषु देह्यसौ प्रपद्यमानः सह तेन जायते ज्योतिर्यथैवोदकपार्थिवेश्वरः समीरवेगानुगतं विभाव्यते एवं स्वमायारचितेष्वसौ पुमान् गुणेषु रागानुगतो विमुह्यते तस्मान्न कस्यचिद्रोहम् आचरेत् स तथाविधः आत्मनः क्षेममन्विच्छन् द्रोग्धुर्वै परतो भयम् एषा तवानुजा बाला कृपणा पुत्रिकोपमा हन्तुं नार्हसि कल्याणीम् इमां त्वं दीनवत्सल। श्रीशुक उवाच एवं स सामभिर्भेदैः बोध्यमानोऽपि दारुणः नन्यवर्तत कौरव्या पुरुषादाननुव्रतः निर्बन्धं तस्य तां ज्ञात्वा विचिन्त्यानकदुन्दुभिः प्राप्तकालं प्रतिव्योढुम् इदं तत्रान्वपद्यत मृत्युर्बुद्धिमतापोह्यः यावद्बुद्धिबलोदयं यद्यसौ न निवर्तेत नापराधोऽस्ति देहिनः प्रदाय मृत्यवे पुत्रान् मोचये कृपणामिमां सुता मे यदि जायेरन् मृत्युर्वा न म्रियेत चेत् विपर्ययो वा किं न स्यात् गतिर्धातुर्दुरत्यया Upasthito nivarteta nivruttah punarapatet Agniryatha daru viyoga yogayoho Adrushatoonyanna nimittamasti Evam hi jantorapi durvibhavyah Sharira samyoga viyoga hetuhu Evam vimrushyatam papam Yavadatmani darshanam Pujayamasa vaishaurihi Bahumana purassaram Prasannavadanam bhojah Nushamsam nirapatrapam Manasa duyamanena Vihasannidamabrameda Vasudeva uvacha Nahyasyaste bhayam saumya Yadvagaha sharirine Putran samarpaishyesya Yadaste bhayamutthitam Shri Shuka uvacha Sasurvadhan nivavrute Kamsastadvakya saravito Vasudevopi tam pritaha Prashasya pravishat gruham Atakala upavrutte Devaki sarvadevata Putran prasushuve chastav Kanyam chaivanuvatsaram Kirtimantam pratamajam Kamsayanaka dundubhi Arpayamasa kruchrena Sonrutadati vihvalaha Kim dusaham nusadhunam Vidusham kim apekshitam Kimakaryam kadaryanam Dusyajam kim dhrutatmanam Drushva samatvam tachaurehe Satye chaiva vyavasthitam Kamsa tushtamana rajan Prahasannidam abramet Pratiyatu kumaroyam Nahyasmad asti me bhayam Ashtamad yuvayor garbhatu Mrutyur me vihitah kila Tatheti sutamadaya Yayavanaka dundubihi Nabhyanandata tadvakyam Asato vijitatmanah Nandadhyaye vraje gopa Yashtamisham chayoshitaha Krishnayo vasudevadhya Devakyadhya yadustriyah Sarve vai devata praya Ubhayorapi bharata Jnatayo bandhu suhrudaha Yecha kamsamanuvrataha Etat kamsaya bhagavan Shasamsabhyetya naradaha Bhumer bharayamananam Daityanam chavadhodyamam Rusher vinirgame kamsaha Yadunmatva suranite Devakya garbhasambhutam Vishnum cha swapadam prade Devakim vasudevam cha Nigruhya nigadair gruhe Jatam jatam ahan putram Tayorajana shamkaya Mataram vidaram bhratrun Sarvansha suhrudastadha Granti hyasutrupo lubdhaha Rajanah prayasyo bhuvi Atmanamiha sanjatam Janan prag vishnuna hatam Mahasuram kalanemim Yadvisavyanarudhyata vyarudhyata Ugrasenam chapidaram Yadubhojandhakadipam Swayam nigruhya bubuje Shurasenan mahabalah Iti Srimad Bhagavate Mahapurane Paramamsyam Samhitayam Dashamaskande Prasamuprathamodhyayah Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Here in chapter 1, Raja Parikshit in so much beautiful manner thanks for giving all Chandra Surya Raja's Vamsa Raja stories. Then he particularly asks, tell me the story of Bhagavan Krishna. Then he tells Krishna who protected my grandfather's Pandavas, who protected so many people, who in fact made me alive when I was hit by that Ashwathama in my mother's womb, and such great kathas of Lord, how much ever we listen, it won't feel satisfied, and the hunger and thirst are not troubling me, so please keep telling. Sukadevji is so happy, appreciates him, starts telling the story of Devaki Vasudeva Vivaha. Kamsa himself, brother of Devaki, says, I'll myself drive the chariot and all. As they move, the Akashavani is saying, eighth child will be your killer. Immediately he takes the sword to kill Devaki. Then Vasudevji falls at his feet, and so many prayers, so many of the Jnana Vishayas, everything he speaks. But it doesn't enter the Kamsa heart. So ultimately he takes a idea. First of all, let us avoid the problem immediate. Baat ki baat baad mein. For instance, the fear to you is not from your sister, from her children. So whenever they are born, I will give you. That is how at that time by that wisdom he escapes. Then first year the child born, our Vasudevji gives him to Kamsa. Kamsa is so happy with his honesty, gives back and says, I am concerned with eighth child. Then the Naraji comes and tells Kamsa, all that, these all Yadavas, everybody, or Devatas only, Krishna will be coming, Bhagavan Samsha, they will kill all the Dushtas, don't have any trust, anything. So immediately he just goes and puts Devaki Vasudeva and Ugrasena all in jail. Then he starts killing all the children one by one, one by one, one by one. Like that, 6 children are killed. What happens to seventh and how Krishna is born Ashtama, that we will see tomorrow day after. Sarvam Krishna Arpanam Om. Thank you very much. And in between, so many great things that you can remember, study, learn. We already discussed. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Bhagavata Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Suta Sharanam Mama, Sri Shukadeva Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Narada Sharanam Mama, Sri Kumara Sharanam Mama, Sri Brahma Sharanam Mama, Sri Vishnu Sharanam Mama, Sri Parabrahma Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nata Narayana Vasudeva. Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nata Narayana Vasudeva. Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, Hare Murare. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं. स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्त्यं रसः अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामामुञ्चितगर्हिजित. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादश स्कंदः मुक्तिर्हित्वा अन्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः अत एकोनत्रिंशोऽध्यायः. श्री भगवानुवाच. प्लीज लेट अस चैंट फ्रॉम भगवानुवाच 41. गच्छोद्धवमयादिष्टः बदर्याख्यं ममाश्रमं तत्र मत्पादतीर्थोदे स्नानोपस्पर्शनैः शुचिः ईक्षयालकनन्दाय विदूता शेषकल्मषः वसानो वल्कलान्यङ्ग वन्यभुक् सुखनिस्पृहः तितिक्षुरद्वन्द्वमात्राणां सुशीलः संयतेन्द्रियः शान्तः समाहितधिया ज्ञानविज्ञानसंयुतः मत्तोऽनुशिक्षितं यत्ते विविक्तमनुभावयन् मय्यावेशितवाक्चित्तः मद्धर्मनिरतो भव अतिव्रज्य गतिस्तिस्रः मामेष्यसि ततः परम्. श्रीशुक उवाच. स एव मुक्तो हरिमेधसोद्धवः प्रदक्षिणं तं परिसृत्य पादयोः शिरोनिधायाश्रुकलाभिरार्द्रद्धीः न्यषिञ्चदद्वन्द्वपरोऽप्यपक्रमे सुदुस्त्यजस्नेहवियोगकातरः न शक्नुवन्स्तं परिहातुमातुरः कृच्छ्रं ययौ मूर्धनि भर्तृपादुके बिभ्रन्नमस्कृत्य ययौ पुनः पुनः ततस्तमन्तर्हृदि सन्निवेश्य गतो महाभागवतो विशालां यथोपदिष्टां जगदेकबन्धुना तपः समास्थाय हरेरगाधगतिं य एतदानन्दसमुद्रसम्भृतं ज्ञानामृतं भागवताय भाषितं कृष्णेन योगेश्वरसेविताङ्घ्रिणा सश्रद्धया सेव्य जगद्विमुच्यते. भवभयमपहन्तं ज्ञानविज्ञानसारं निगमकृदुपजह्रे भृङ्गवद्वेदसारम् अमृतमुददितश्चापायेत् भृत्यवर्गानो पुरुषं ऋषभमाद्यं कृष्णसंज्ञं नतोऽस्मि. पुरुषं ऋषभमाद्यं कृष्णसंज्ञं नतोऽस्मि. इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायाम् एकादशस्कन्धे एकोनत्रिंशोऽध्यायः. As it is said, in the beginning, that yashrunvatam rasajnanam swadu swadu pade pade. If one becomes the rasajna, the person with the ability of getting the rasa and sara of Bhagavata, for that person Every word of Lord Krishna's Bhagavatam is Swadu Swadu. A little proof has come to us after so many years of study that each of these shlokas in which Bhagavan himself is there, his teachings are there to his most beloved Bhakta and Shishya Sakha and Bhritya Sri Uddhavji giving the moksha. So wonderful that we are not even feeling like going ahead. That is the meaning of Swadu Swadu Pade Pade. And in my life, first time I have seen one chapter for 54 days. Today is 53rd day. Today and tomorrow, one chapter studied for such long time is a unique thing because of the tastiness of this Bhagavatam. Because in that every pada, Bhagavan Krishna is there with his Ananda Rasamrita, Bhakti Rasamrita, Jnana Rasamrita, and Krupa Karuna Rasamrita. It only is we have to know how to drink that nectarine, blissful nectar of Bhagavata Rasa, Krishna Rasa. And in that Tattva Rasa, Brahma Rasa, Atma Rasa, Krishna Rasa, Bhagavata Rasa, as we said, Jnana Rasa, Ananda Rasa, every one of them are there if only we have tuned ourselves to this Bhagavata. And it is again the kripa of all the rishis, munis, gurus, devatas, Bhagavatacharyas, and Bhagavata Bhaktas, Bhagavata Avataras, all the devatas whom we are saluting every day and today also, that their grace is making us little by little go into the study of Bhagavatam. Now, what we are doing last 10 days, trying to deeply analyze every shloka, itself is contemplation. That itself, when it goes to the next level of reveling in those meanings, while reveling so, when we lose the awareness of all our upadhis, including I, that is called as meditation. In that meditation, we are experiencing Bhagavan only. This is what we have to do when we are all alone. Same thing we are doing together in this class through the study. What we have to do as Mananam Chintanam, we are doing here Pravachana Rupena, in which every shloka we are trying to analyze from as many angles as possible to get out of it such greatest meaning to inspire us to do the sadhana to reach to Bhagavan. So that way, may we all be at that level of Shuddha Antakarana, Ekagra Chitta Bhumika, Sattva Gunata, with so much of Shraddha, Bhakti and Astikya Buddhi in Bhagavan, and also Ananyata in the Lakshya, that Bhagavat Prapti alone gives us moksha. With that conviction, may we all, the Shrotas, the regular Shrotas of Bhagavatam, be tuned to that grace divine of Lord, and in this very life, nay, in this very moment, may we be freed from that clutches of Maya and Moha and experience the Bhagwan transcendental para as well as immediate the Apara Rupena. Para Brahma Rupa and the Narayana Rupa and the Avatara Rupa and the Vishwarupa and the Ishtadevata Rupa, Bhagavan's Anubhuti Darshanam may we all have. May these prayers be done by us from our own deep core of the heart. May this be registered by the Lord. May the Lord see our innocence and sincerity in these prayers. May the Lord bless us truly. More important, may we receive those blessings. May we be tuned only to Lord just to see and receive His blessings, not tuned the other way around. In this way, having understood, now we will continue to see maximum today of this 29th chapter, where we are seeing Bhagavan is teaching Uddhavji last instructions. And all of that are because Uddhavji sought. A seeker only will be taught. And only a seeker will be learning what is taught by the Guru. If that seeking is not there in us, that genuineness is not there in us, thousand gurus may be around us teaching us, but we don't listen. But if we ourselves are seekers, we are like Uddhava, asking Bhagavan and learning from him, again and again asking and learning everything given by Bhagavan. So maybe that way all of us become the true seekers of Paramatma through dhyana, before that through the Shastra Jnana, through the Satsanga on the Shastras. Now, the Bhagavan's teachings, when asked by Uddhava, Namostute Mahayogena, Prabannam Anushadhimam, Yatha Tvacharanam Bhoje, Rati Syad Anapayini. Such a beautiful shloka, you know. As many times we chant them, so joy comes in that. As we said that day, if you remember, 9 days back, just be like Uddhava, Lord will come to you searching. Be like Arjuna, Lord will become your charioteer of your own Ratha. Be like uh, Nachiketa, Bhagavan will, even though he is Yamaraj, will teach you the Brahma Vidya. Be like Parikshita, Shukadev ji will come in search of us to give us Bhagavat. Let us learn those divine qualities of these Parama Bhaktas. Not only they transcended by the teachings of Lord, but also they become means for millions to cross the Maya because the Bhagavatadi Shastras were given through their Madhyamam medium. So, having heard this Prashna of Uddhava, Bhagavan also so keen, if not to Uddhava, to whom he will give that all loving teachings. Although he taught again and again he taught. Towards the end again he taught. Then he said, Are Samasa Vyasa Vidhana, I told you everything. Yet Uddhava doesn't want to take any chance. So therefore he asked, Give me the instruction what to do. Prapanna Manushadhi Mam. Then we saw at length, last 3-4 days, Sri Bhagavan Vacha, Gacha, Gacha Uddhava, Maya Adishtaha, Madaryakyam, Madaryakyam Mama Ashramam, Tatra, Matpada, Matpada Tirthode. Then what did he said? Tatra Matpada Tirthode. Ahem. Mhm. Hmm. Snana, Upasparshana, Anaihi Shuchihi Bhava. All the deeper meanings of all this for Uddhava, what to do there and what we have to learn for us wherever we are, we have seen all those things. Then at length we saw yesterday, Ikshaya Alakananda Yaha, Vidhuta Ashesha Kalmashaha, then Vasanaha Valkalani, Hey Anga means Putra, O my dear Uddhava, very lovingly Bhagavan is saying. Then Vanya Bhuko, then Sukha Nispruhaha, everything we studied. Mainly the Sukha Nispruhaha thought we have studied very exhaustively. Listen to day before yesterday's talk. Then we came to this last third slokas, teachings Bhagavan ka to Uddhavji and all of us. Titikshuhu Dvandva Matranam. So this at length we discussed. The summary of this is what? Even in the world, to reduce the sufferings, we have to become titikshu of Dvandva. To focus our attention on the goal chosen, anything worldly. For that, to gain the required points, to conserve the energy. What is required there also is titikshu only of the Dvandva Matra. Is it not the one who cannot have the balance titiksha, balance in himself, then every pairs of opposite will make him so frustrated, so dukhi. He becomes such a cynically sensitive fellow, negative. He can never be at peace or ease. Because the world is full of dvandva, one or the other dvandva goes on hitting him continuously. Then he'll be tossed up like the boat without the navigator in that ocean of waves, tides. देखो वो बोट कैसा होता है ऊपर नीचे a fellow in the world if he cannot have the required amount of titiksha towards the dvandva, that means somebody insulted somebody, cheated him, somebody troubled him, some loss occurred to him, removed him from the job. See, one नहीं दो नहीं हजारों, इनमें अगर आप तितिक्षा नहीं रखोगे, we can never be shanta in the world. You can see some samples of that type in your friends and relative circle. Swami ji, I am the example for that. Acha, theek hai. The second type are those thing is second titiksha is what? Whenever we want to achieve our own artha kama purushartha also, we have to work for it or not. To work, do we need energy conservation or not? And application also. How do we apply with conserved energy and work? Only when we have titiksha. Is it not? If that is not there, then you give up your job. Earlier place mein you are removed from job. Here you only give up because there is no titiksha. You only give up your business. You only give up your friends, etc. तित्यक्षा ने उसने ऐसा कर दिया, मैंने छोड़ दिया उसको. बॉस ने डांटा, आई लेफ्ट द जॉब. See, he will dant me. You have to have titiksha and just negotiate and move ahead. नहीं नहीं, बस में बैठे, किसी ने पाँव को कुंदला, होता है ना बस में खड़े चले. He has amputated my leg, I get out of the bus. Then what will you do if somebody stampedes you in the aeroplane in the sky? Huh? The neighbor is a very fat fellow in the flight. There is no other seat available. रोको रोको, मैं उतर के पीछे वाला फ्लाइट पकड़ूंगा. Will you do that? You will travel through frustration only. See, even there we need titiksha. Third one, when we have to do the seva of the world. First one is to be withstanding and not becoming miserable in the world when the onslaughts are the coming from the world because of prarabdha, veshti or samashti. Second one is in our own professions, jobs, while doing our duties and dharma for earning artha kama, there also we need to have titiksha. That's what we are talking. Okay. Then the third one, when we have to start slowly evolving, first step of evolution is coming out of one's own selfishness. How do we come out of one's own selfishness and ego? When we serve the world around. Only human beings can consciously serve. Other than human, every beings are serving only but not consciously. The tree serves, but it's not conscious. The birds, the animals, in their own way, they are serving the world, but they are not aware. Only human being can, with awareness, serve more and more, serve in many, many ways, in many fields by his own choice. That's how he comes out of ego, his selfishness, and expands the definition of I-ness. That's the beginning. That only shows us that I can live happily without catering only to my demands, my needs. That's it. That's how the ego, which is identifying this upadhi, starts identifying the other upadhis also. To that extent, the detachment from this comes. That's a great achievement. So, for doing that seva also, if तितिक्षा is not there, 2 दिन सेवा कर दी, तीसरे दिन कहते हैं मैं तो निकला सेवा करने, and I was doing seva. Not only they are not recognizing my seva and give me Bharata Ratna, but they are finding fault with me. They are scolding me. Or they are not giving me chance. मैंने करने ही दे रहे लोग सेवा. काहे की सेवा है? I will not do. See, there also if titiksha is not there, we cannot do seva. After that comes these 3-4 sadhanas of the karma yoga. Of doing all things in life as again for the sake of total. Then only comes the bhakti yoga. And in bhakti, what happens? Have you ever seen any bhakta smoothly sailing in his bhakti to reach Bhagavan? Even one. Every bhakta has gone through such an amount of odds and difficulties and problems. Nay, the more he wants to become bhakta of Bhagavan, the more he tested by Bhagavan only through all these द्वंद्वास. देखो, कोई भी ऐसा भक्त आराम से नहीं बना. इतने मुश्किलात भगवान ने उनको दी. Everybody had gone through. Then if we want to grow in spirituality after karma yoga, then in bhakti, we will be troubled, tortured, tormented by Paramatma and his Maya Shakti so much to pull us down from that effort of becoming bhakta. If the titiksha is not there, you imagine that. The Prahlada's titiksha, when his own father tried to kill him in so many ways, did he give up his bhakti? Did he become angry with his father? Did he hate his father? He just went through that, forbearing it. Every Avadi Bhakta had to be Titikshu only to win this game of being a Bhakta to Bhagavan. हो गया कि नहीं? Now come to the yogis. Chitta vritti nirodha. This chitta vritti nirodha prayatna is such a one. It is very fascinating to listen. But then when you start it, then you will know कि how many of the samskara vasana, how many thousands of lives are hidden there inside, जिसको आप खोदते जा रहे हो और आई जा रहा है, खोदते जा रहे हो आई जा रहा है, legions, legions, legions only. You know that legions during the rainy season, from that ground suddenly one small insect comes. अच्छा एक ही आ गया, देखते देखते 2, 4, 10, 100, 1000 सैकड़ों, देखते देखते पूरा वो भर जाता है वो जगह. They are called legions. In the same way in yoga marga, पता नहीं कहाँ से आ रहे, all that vikar. And if you don't have titiksha, then नहीं होगा मेरे से, I'll leave it. Is it not? Now coming to the Jnana Marga, the final one. How much titiksha are required to give up wherever the comfort zone you are in and go to Guru? It's not Guru gives you red carpet treatment and gives you the whole ashrama in charge on the day one. You will be put to such a task there. सुबह 3 साढ़े 3 को उठ गए, दिन भर काम करके खाना भी नहीं मिलता ठीक तरह. Dvandva, he will scold you. Even if there is no mistake, everything you do well, still the Guru will scold. Why is he scolding? You can't have question. Till that question goes away, till that time he scolds. After that goes away also he scolds, only to test whether it has gone away or not. सवाल ही नहीं पूछना. If ऐसी वाली तितिक्षा नहीं है, see Tapan Maharaj. He used to test the students for their titiksha. He will not tell second time. He will not give tasty food to his students. So no comforts are given. ऐसा है तभी मैं इधर रह सकता हूँ. Nobody could stay. Ran. Only Puja Gurudev could stay. Many people run away, having gone to the ashram, because they cannot withstand to the dvandva there. The choice of food is not there. Whole day troubled by so many things. One titiksha item is in that case of not getting good place to stay, good food, quarreling with others, too much work is given, scolded by Guru. Another is what? Titiksharahityam is inability to understand the shastras that are taught, the upasanas that are taught, and the upasana karma that are taught to be done. एक दिन 2 दिन करेंगे, हर दिन मंदिर जाओ, हर दिन पूरा पूजा सामान साफ करो, मेरे से नहीं होगा. आई तो केम फॉर ब्रह्म विद्या, आई एम गिवन दिस वर्क करके many people ran away. And some of them, when Brahma Vidya is given to them, it was so tough for their intellects to lift to that level. They didn't have titiksha to stay continuously, so that one day that ability will come, but they ran away, like our own classes. If you have the titiksha, therefore you are all blessed to listen to one after other sloka Bhagavatam, which in Kali Yuga, how many have that blessings and opportunity? Bata? All others, for whatever the reason, they didn't have the Sahishnuta and Titiksha, therefore they couldn't stay back. Even you also, I can't have guarantee to myself. Any day you can also leave. I have prepared my mind. जब भी जाओ खत्म, अच्छी बात. I am not worried. How long your Titiksha remains, I don't know. You understand it? Without titiksha, you can't avoid misery, you can't do your duty dharma, you cannot do the seva, you cannot be a karma yogi, you can't be a bhakta, you can't be a ashtanga yogi, you cannot be jnana yogi. Is it not? Even in jnana marga, do you think immediately the maya gets removed? Do you think or what? What are you talking? अघटित घटना बटी है, सो इट विल किक अस वन. एक लात मारते कहाँ जाकर गिरते हम. But still with titiksha, again and again we have to study. Titiksha, being with Guru, which itself is tough. Being with Shruti Mata, it is doubly tough. Being with the Tattva, triply tough, and keeping all towards all these three. The relentless devotion and surrender at the cost of our own ego likes and dislikes, that is the highest of the titiksha. कौन कर सकता है बताओ? We will keep people who listen to us because we throw money at them. We ourselves cannot be at the feet of some Mahatma or Guru. We are egoistic. We talk only outside. What seva we have done to our gurus? क्या किया है बैठते nothing we do. We want to talk. We are only word type of. We are a professional satsangi. Where is sadhana in us? We don't know what is the meaning of seva or sadhana. We are bachcha log. मैंने तो बात कर I am child only, nothing known about what is Guru Seva, what is Guru Bhakti. In that, not even LKG, UKG. Is it not? So, Titikshu Dvandva Matranam, we have exhaustively explained. Telling to Uddhava also, if there will be pairs of opposite tormenting you, don't react. Titiksha means non-reaction. Having patience, understanding situation, taking it as a situation, tackling it intelligently, not allowing to become a problem or crisis. If it is unsurmountable, silently going through. Is it not? The two things which withstand to the uh, floods. A huge strong tree which is deeply rooted from hundreds of years. All the flood comes and goes away, tree is intact. The other thing, very next to the trees, the blades of grass, which are absolutely bent when the floods came. The floods went away, again they are intact. So those who have the deep knowledge or wisdom, strong, like that huge tree, or those who have the art of bending, when such problems come, for them to go away, they are the only two ones who can win over those games. Titikshuhu dvandva matranam. Hey Uddhav, when you go there, don't react. Just stoop to conquer, not outside, but inside. We have nothing to win outside if you are spiritual seekers. Please remember, if this has not happened, we are still in an immature state. हमको बाहर जिंदगी में ना खोना है ना कुछ पाना है, हमको अंदर ही है. वो अंदर भी कुछ भी पाना नहीं, ओनली खोना है ना. जो पाना है वो ऑलरेडी हम है, जिसको हमें पाना है. व्हाट वी हैव टू गेन इज ऑलरेडी, वी ओनली हैव टू लूज. In spirituality, the loser is the winner. Outside, we have nothing to lose or gain. Inside, we have only to lose, 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 lose. Not LOSC, lose. LOSC. Titikshu Dvandva Matranam. Hey, my pyare Uddhav. I am not guaranteeing that just because you are my duty, the Dvandva will not come to you. I run the show of the world with Dvandva. It will be there all over the world or globe, anywhere you go. But you are taught by me to be this titikshu. Wo tum karo. And these common sense things we should have, throughout life. You cannot make the entire road clean, neat. But for your safe walk, you can wear the chappal. Is it not? You cannot stop the dust storm or the hot sun, but you can wear the goggles. You cannot stop the winter, but you can wear your own woolens and protect. Is it not? We do that. Pratikriya in this way we do. So too, we cannot stop the world of pairs of opposite, but we can have our own protecting shield. That protecting shield is called a titiksha. That means non-reaction, neither outside nor inside. And again, this non-reaction is a highly explainable thought. Lot of things are in that. Some other time I do, It is left for your homework right now. Dvandva matranam titikshaho. Bhagavan will not guarantee that everything is convenient outside. He will teach us how to make it convenient. That is the only quality तितिक्षा. तितिक्षा के अलावा हम इस जिंदगी में ना कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते. किसको जीतोगे आप? कब तक जीतोगे? हमेशा जीत पाओगे क्या? In those olden days, wife and husband, they used to have titiksha, followed by the gratitude, followed by the love. Because of which every day they will fight, yet they don't get separated. 50 साल कट्टे, 60 साल कट्टे हो गए और हर दिन लड़ रहे. हाउ कम? या दे फर्स्ट लर्न द तितिक्षा. एंड इफ इट डजंट वांट टू हैव द तितिक्षा, शी विल से ठीक है मेरे को छोड़ और किसी को शादी कर. वो बताएगी तुमको मैं इमीडिएटली यार. नहीं नहीं, नो अदर शैतान, यू ओनली मी देयर. Known devil is better than the unknown ghost. Is it not? Titiksha. And nowadays, high level of egos, sensitivities. Not a positive, nonsense wala sensitivity. And everybody has the purchasing capacity, jobs, money, and we can live independently. I don't depend on anyone. Therefore, we will not stay together. Jatu jame jaungi. No titiksha. They have not lost the game of life, but they have not understood actually the game of life. Forget about losing. You will lose when you play. You will play when you know it. The play of life, of game of life, is not in getting the money, not in being independent, not in being that way isolated individual because of your capacities or arrogances. That any animal, lions and tigers, they do that only. I am independent, I am ferocious, nobody dare can come, I am the king of the jungle. अरे इतना भी कर, तू तो एनिमल ही है. In the same way, the one winner of the game is first, like game of life is the one who knows what is game. In the game of life, the game is not gaining the outer things. The inner things of this love in spite of, titiksha in spite of, care and concern in spite of. These are the real challenges in the game of life. We don't even know them. We say, I'm earning money, I can pay rent, I throw the money in the hostel, I stay, they'll give food and eat and die like an isolated fellow one day. What this is? The real game is able to come out of these, they're all egoistic, animalistic tendencies. I will live with all, I love all in spite of them. Whatever the thing comes. That's called titiksha. Hey Uddhava, titikshahu dvandva matrana. Bhagavan will not guarantee the smooth ride anywhere. And what prarabdha has in due for us, we don't know. And here titiksha also is about the body's health and in health. All of them you can add it. हमेशा स्वास्थ्य नहीं होता. Many people died also just because they could not tolerate the bodily diseases. नहीं हो सकता. Mercy killing, I will die. Titiksha. Whatever prarabdha they did not go through, with that they will be born again. So, Shita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukkha, Mana, Apamana, Jaya, Parajaya, these are the Dvandva. Shita, Ushna is at the body level. Jaya, Parajaya in the outer world level. Sukha, Dukkha at the man level. Mana, Apamana at the ego level. Dvandva ka titiksha karo. And only one thing. What is it? What will make us to withstand to the Dvandva? Only one. Our goal is Paramatma, not this. These are the part of the game. They are only strengthening me, empowering me. That way when we take, we will be able to conquer this Dvandva through Titiksha. Then Sushilaha is the word. 35 minutes we explained yesterday. Therefore, I will not talk it. Yesterday's class is very crucial. You listen it day before also. Those who missed it and those who heard but forgotten. Then we go to the next one. Samyata Indriyaha. That also we said कि गीता का एग्जाम्पल्स देते हुए द कूर्म अंगानी व सर्वश एग्जाम्पल देन हरंति प्रसव मन वाला श्लोक देन थर्ड तस्मात् इंद्रियाण्यादो नियम्य थ्रू ऑल दैट व्हाट वी लर्नड इज एवरी इंद्रिया एवरी मीन्स हजारों नहीं है वी हैव ओनली 10 ऑफ देम शुड बी फुल्ली सम्यक यतः सम्यक मीन्स फुल्ली कंप्लीटली अनडाउटेडली इन ऑल टाइम्स एंड कंडीशंस यथा मीन्स इन आवर ओन ruling, governing, disciplining, mastering. I am not using the word deliberately controlling. Control is a non-positive word. Mastering, disciplining, governing, ruling our own indriyas, all the 10. But first we have to understand the need of this. Then we have to accept the possibility of this. Then you must learn the technique of this. Of what? Controlling these 10 organs. Control means the mastering of them. Then one by one we have to do. And in one life we may be able to conquer only one indriya. That itself is great achievement. In that way, 10 janmon mein 10 indriya control ho gaye. Or Dasharath, Rama will be born. But still you are Gulam to Kaikeyi. You will send Rama to jungle and you Dasharatha died. Dasharatha. Dashamukha, Dasharatha. They are two famous in the Ramayana Katha. Samyata Indriya. Samyakyata. Again I am saying the need of it we have to understand. The possibility of it we have to accept. The techniques of mastering it we should know. Then one by one we have to do. Consciously. So far what happens to us, for the first few lives of spirituality, we only gather information in such a way, it is only information gathering, everything sadhana, it has no relation to me and my life. Haisam jite, two different tracks. The listening is going on. Like what? Samyata Indriya, control the Indriyas, that Guru is teaching. And online we are listening, same time in our own plate there is eatables, pakodis, everything is there. Listening to Samyata Indriya text or satsanga. Who don't even have sensitivity to know that at least while listening control the senses. Master them. That much careless, casual we are. This is called as balam, childishness. From this to the highest level we have to rise to. What is the highest level? Unless all the indriyas are controlled, they can't be mastered. Unless they are mastered, they can't be transcended. Unless they are transcended, we can't go to the mana level. After controlling mana only, we can go to the buddhi level. Using the buddhi only, we can understand the truth as taught by the Guru on the basis of Shastra. After understanding of truth only, we can go deep on the seat of meditation. Tasmatam indriyani adau niyamya. Again, like the titiksha, the indriya niyantrana also is an essential quality for all the things in our life. Karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, ashtanga yoga, seva, dharma, ये सब करना है. Along with titiksha, equally important is the indriya nigraha. That is why Shama, Dama are the first of the 6 Shatka Sampada in Vedanta. In Bhakti also, in Yoga Shastra also, that Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, they are all talking about the Indriya Mana Nigraha only. Sunkar we get so much fed up with it without understanding their importance, without practicing a little of them. We just gather information and dive one day without doing anything. Let us not be that. Take a challenge from today. What indriya we can start with. And in Bhagavatam already we studied Jita Sarvam Jitera say. If the tongue is controlled, everything is controlled. In other place, Jivo Pasta Chayo Dhrutihi, it was said. In other place, Sarvendriyani Samyamya Aste Manasasparan. all, or start with one of them, which is easier. Slowly, slowly master all. It itself in Vedanta, what is the play? What is the game? What is the winning? What is the achievement? Is this only in spirituality. मैं अपने इंद्रियों का गुलाम था सो फार, अभी मैं उनको जीत रहा हूँ धीरे 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 धीरे. And there are many people in the world, they don't study any Vedanta too much at all, but they control some of the faculties. And looking at them, we laugh at. But they are better placed than us. We are only theory mongers. Theory known or not, they are practically controlling the senses. To them, just a guru comes and tells, Beta, tu indriya nigra kar raha hai, very good. Now, anyway, doing that now. Now, do that not for any outer achievements, but for the spiritual goal, which is infinite, which is beautiful. Do you try that? That person will be so fascinated. Already half of the sadhana of the Indriya Niyantrana he has done. It is so easy for him to follow the teachings of the Guru. Fatafat he will shravan, mananam, nididhyasana, upasana. उनको धनाधन हो जाता है because he is controlled Indriyas. And you and I go on listening every day, che class. But all the Indriyas are Swami and we are the Tommy. See the people, no? Nowadays, this is an Ayyappa Mandala Diksha, 40 days. Do you think it is an easy thing? But lakhs of people go and do that darshanam. 40 days they stay, sleep on the ground, no non-veg, no none of these तामसिक रासिक 3:30 सुबह उठना नहाना बिना चप्पल घूमना और खुद का खाना बनाना सुबह शाम ओनली then भजन करना no cell phone no TV nothing 40 days in Kali Yuga if somebody is doing is a great achievement. हमको 4 दिन बोलो चाय कॉफी छोड़ो डर के मारे पहले 10 कप ज्यादा पीते हैं देन वी आस्क फॉर व्हाट इज अल्टरनेटिव चाय तो छोड़ दी उसकी जगह दारू पी लो उसकी जगह और कोई डिकॉक्शन पी लो वी हैव नो कंट्रोल ऑन वी मीन्स आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट मी यू मस्ट बी महाज्ञानीस fully controlled. See, all of these are to be understood. Then only understanding is correct. And practiced. Then only the practice is correct. Then only the correct understanding, correct practice reaches to the correct goal. If not, how come Bhagavan is giving these as the last instructions? Not only they are the last, they are the first instructions also. And throughout life, what we have to ensure is these only. But our buddhi is bought by, looted by our indriyas and mana and vasana so much that that doesn't yield to these things. Our buddhi doesn't apply itself to the importance and need of these things. Indriya nigraha specially in Kali Yuga. जे जस्ट वे कलयुग में नियंत्रण नहीं होता और क्यों नहीं होता करे तो हर जगह में होता है सो सुशीला सम्यत इंद्रिय सम्यत सम्यक सम्यक has two meanings fully well and also all the 14 में चलो let us take 10 of the इंद्रियास अंतर इंद्रिय की बात बाद में आएगा हम देखेंगे सम्यत इंद्रिय is understood so the eyes from seeing the forms colors shapes ears from listening sounds nose smells skin touch subset ghabasan wala the tongue for taste all of them have to be conquered then the hasta pada then vak karmendriyas they're all then shishna and then payu all of them have to be in our control and in this as shastra said shishna and udara or jihva upastha. These are the two ones which take away all our attention, time, energy. And unless we have the highest level of viveka, highest level of vairagya, highest level of commitment, we cannot refrain from them. And they go on consuming our time, energy, and attention. They don't allow us for Paramatma. And in these two also, the Shishna Samarthya gets reduced at one age. But the tongue, this fellow, na, मरते दम तक पीछे पड़ता ही है. That's why we told you, if you remember 2 years back, this tongue is the indriya, especially the taste wala, which is the first one which becomes active when we are born. That is why anything you give a child, he is not interested to look at it, to smell it. कुछ भी दे दो, he will put in the mouth only. Is it not? Small child. 5 years, 5 months, you give me anything. अपना उंगली दे दो, like छी छी कितने साल हो गए धोखे. He will throw you on, he will spit, but he will put in the mouth. Don't you see that? Anything you give, that's what they. And then old man, अब मैं बिल्कुल बूढ़ा हूँ, फिर भी मेरी चोरी पकड़ी जाती. It will never leave. His attention is only on that. He is in the hospital, ये वो, फिर भी कुछ भी हो जाए मेरे को अच्छा कुछ खाना ठीक है. First thing he'll ask when he goes to doctor is, मैं क्या खा सकता हूँ? And so much tension for us. अगर डॉक्टर कहते हैं मेरे को दांत का या इसको कोई प्रॉब्लम है, 3-4 दिन मत खाओ. हाँ, व्हाट कैन आई डू? फिर उसको ग्राइंडर में डाल के पी लेंगे. So tough it is. And there are some genuine people, they have conquered. But again, they are caught up in some other thing. अब देखो माया के ऐसे खेल होते हैं. I'm just going out of track. कि ये the one who conquers all indriyas to some extent, he will become so arrogant. मैंने जीत लिया. That ego he cannot. Then he becomes dominant. Inside only, he thinks I am greater than others. There are some people, who have the arts of managing things, arts of getting the things done. Is it not? They are such an egoistic. मैं ही कर सकता हूँ वाला ego. इसलिए सबसे टेरिबल होता है कर्तृत्व अभिमान. उसमें भी जब आप कर सकते हो ना, वो वाला ईगो ना छोड़ता ही नहीं हमको. इसलिए भगवान ना भक्तों को कुछ भी करने नहीं देता. क्या करोगे तुम? चुप बैठ. करतोगे तो यू विल बिकम इगोइस्टिक, यू विल फॉरगेट मी. इट्स ओनली वेरी रेयर फ्यू आर देयर हु हैव द ब्लेंडिंग ऑफ बोथ, डूइंग द ग्रेटर देन ग्रेट वर्क yet not doers. They offer all the doing to God from the heart. भयंकर है ये सब. थोड़ा यह नहीं है, बट बाय द वे वी आर शेयरिंग. सम्यत इंद्रिय, सम्यक यत इंद्रिय. हे उद्धव, तितिक्षु द्वंद्वमात्राण सुशील, सुशील देन सम्यत इंद्रिय. बट इंद्रियों को थोड़ा जीत लेना, कॉन्शियस होना. तपोन महाराज हैज डन ऑल दिस स्टेइंग इन हिमालयास दोज डेज. द्वंद्व का तितिक्षा उन्होंने किया, सुशीलता, हिरण, इंद्रियों का पूरा निग्रह. उनको महातपस्वी, हिमवत विभूति, द टॉप. These three, one is he, another is Vishnu, Purushottam. Three Mahatmas of that time used to be called as the Trimurti of that Himalayas that time. Contemporary, they are three. दो महात्माओं को भी याद नहीं आ रहा मुझे. वासुदेवानंद जी, पुरुषोत्तमानंद जी, तपोन महाराज, ऐसे तीन लोग जो भी थे. But Tapon Maharaj was Himavat Vibhuti. He was crown, or is a jewel of, or is a glory to Himalayas. It was called. Shivanandji Maharaj used to call him like that. That's how Gurudev was sent by him to Tapon Maharaj. Titiksha ke liye bhi, Sushilata ke bhi, Samyatendriyata. So these people lived just a few years before us. Even now there are Mahatmas. So seeing them, the possibility we can accept. Then through study and through the sadhana effort, we know sadhana is not happening because the control has not happened. Therefore, the need of the control we have to realize. Then discussing with them the techniques we have to know. Technique Krishna has given so easily in second chapter. You need not have 1,000 techniques. Only one. Only one means only one. There's no two. Or the second one can be an anushanga to that. Main is one. You know what is that? Vishaya vinivartante niraharasya dehinaha. If you are not consuming the Vishayas, they go far away from you. If you consume, they can never leave you. Then how to be not involving in them? Vishaya vinivartante nirahar kaise kare? Don't keep yourself free. You can keep yourself so busy with spiritual activities so much, with all the love and commitment, maybe on the name of Guru or God or any sadhana, any siddhi, किसी को भी लक्ष्य बनाकर कुछ साधना में निरंतर रहते हुए ये विषयों के लिए समय ही नहीं देना. Like nowadays, some of you are going through because of attending all the classes. Those are bunking. I know they are running behind some vishayas only. But some of you are inclined to attend all classes. 6 of many vishayas you are giving up. naturally. Then along with 6 classes, those are doing their upasana, japa वगैरह तो अभी कम हो गया. Just जीने के लिए थोड़ा खाना, that's it. This is the only way. Keeping extremely busy in sadhana in such a way that we have no chance to involve in the Vishaya. That way, Niraharata ho rahi hai, dheere dheere Vishayas go away from us. But the rasa will be there, rasa varjam. But the rasa also will go, then param društva nivartate. When the Supreme is realized, the taste of Supreme, even this rasa of these Vishayas also is fika fika, is useless. You only throw it. And that happens when you continuously do the first sadhana and the Lord is observing it and He graces us. Then that paradrushti removes even the rasa also. Without the paradrushti, Vishaya Nigraha, Indriya Nigraha is only suppression. Then that rasa aswadana will overpower one day again to become slave to Vishaya. On the other hand, when the paraswada we have, para is Paramatma. In front of the Paramatma taste, all the Vishaya taste will be found to be useless, then naturally we give it up. Like few months, if you try to get up at 4 and those 2 hours spent in meditation and all, you will get this Divya Rasa of Paramatma Dhyana that naturally makes us to give up that rasa for the Nidra. But before that, Nirahara. So 2-3 months, you didn't sleep morning. कुछ भी करो उसके लिए. Sleep early in the night, eat less in night, but you have to have the titiksha, the patience and all of that. एक दिन कोई 2 दिन कोई भी कर सकते हैं, बट कुछ महीने करना पड़ता है पर स्वाद आने के लिए. Then the rasa for this thing goes away. Then you become natural. For that, take the example. How Gurudev used to get up at 3 o'clock throughout his life. So he had done it means anybody can do it. Is it not? If anybody can do it, I can also do. Why not make I can to I must and I will? Samyatendriyaha. We have done justice to this thought. Next one is what? Shantaha. Shanta means Shamasya bhavaha shanti. Damasya bhavaha dantihi. Kramasya bhavaha krantihi. Brahmasya bhavaha भ्रांतिः. Shramasya bhavaha shrantihi. Understood no? Shanti, Danti, Bhranti, Kranti, Shranti. Shanti, Shranti, Kranti, Danti, Bhranti, etc. So, Shamasya Bhavaha Shanti. Shamah Kaha? Manonigraha. Manonigraha Kim? Virajya Vishayavaratat Dosha Drishtya Muhurmuhu Swalakshe Niyatavastha Manasaha Shama Uchyate. Beautiful definitions are given to us in the initial text only. मैं तो समझता हूँ ना, after studying all these Upanishads, what I feel, keep all these Upanishads aside, just to study Tattva-bodha, it is enough for moksha. In that everything he told. Small Tattva-bodha of a few mantras, if you strictly follow. See that context. When you studied Tattva-bodha Adi, then we are able to study Upanishads. Only after understanding Upanishads, we understand how simply great were these Tattva-bodha Adi Prakana Granthas given to us by Bhagavan. So, Pada Upanishad or Tattva-bodha. Question is not that. Have you understood? Are you doing sadhana or not? That is important. Shantaha. Shanti, again, this is not a Shanti because our desires are fulfilled. That time also we are Shanti. Shanta. Shanti is what? Not having desires only. In the Shanti, all the above three come. The one who is Dvandva Matranam Titikshu, the one who is Sushilaha, the one who is Samyatendriyaha, alone can be Shanta. And I explained you, Titikshu Dvandva Matra is outer sadhana. Sushilaha at the body level activity sadhana. Indriya Nigraha at the Indriya level sadhana. Then only we come to the Mana level, and sadhana at Mana level is Shantaha. These are all sequential, step by step. So, to achieve Shanti, we do all the other three. And all these three are done or not, are tested again in Shanti only. What is Shanti? Anything happens in the world, we are aware, we are doing what we can do, supposed to do, and yet we are not at all disturbed by anything. That Shanti you can see an example in the cardia, cardio surgeon, cardiac surgeons, heart doctors, everybody for that matter. How careful, he cannot be as disturbed as patient or others. When the patient comes with heart attack, हो गया, क्या हो गया? He will die first. He's Shant. He is not bothered about anything there. Just check the patient at what position his heart is there. Immediately all tests are done in all Shanti. Then understand, whatever I don't know the all terminologies, ECGs are done, the echoes are done, then angiograms are done. If required, the angioplasty is done. With that, if it is not done, then they ask, we do go for the bypass or stents. Stents are modern, but then bypass is more authentic, tested and all. Stents can fail, but not guaranteedly. Even bypass also, but then that is can give more better operations nowadays have come. It gives you second life. 3 जगह है तो एक पे स्टेंट लगाएंगे 2 bypass करें फटाफट discussed decided he does it while doing the operation. How shanta he is. After that also he is shanta and patient is fully cured and all. Thank you doctor, बच गया मैं. Shanta. His all efforts so have done, but then if patient का प्रारब्ध नहीं हो चला गया, he is shanta. I did my best. Whatever knowledge the Lord has given me or the medicine has given me, I did my best there. So, becoming aware of patient, using all the knowledge skill that is with us, and doing what we can do the best, yet not reacting whether the result is good or bad. That sthiti is called as Shanta. And I believe you and I have to come to this sthiti as soon as possible. Shanta is not irresponsibility. Shanta is not laziness, non response. No, no, no. Doing all yet Shanta. Beautiful. The again best example is the ocean. Outside it is so perturbed, but inside it is Shanti. Outer perturbing is required for the waves. For the ocean to have the waves as its own outer purpose. It sends the cool waves onto the earth, etc. through that. Then उसका अपना purpose है. But अंदर शांत. Like Bhagavan also. He is Bhujagashayanam. But before that, Shantakaram. Shivji Kavi, even in Ramayana, following this only Tulsi, Tulsidas writes, Shantam Shashwatam Aprameyam Anagam Nirvana Shanti Pradam Brahma Shambhu Fanindra Sevya Manisham Vedanta Vedyam Vibhum Ramakhyam Jagadishwaram Suragurum Maya Manushyam Harim Vandeham Karunakaram Raghuparam Bhupala Chudavanam Shantam Sri Ramji Kere. Bhagavan Shiva also. Yes, Kabalamala, all the snakes, yet Ishanta. Shanti. One Shanti is when everything is normal. Second Shanti is when we are in Nidra. Third Shanti is whatever we are desiring, it is happening. They are not the Shantis in spirituality sought. Even if it is everything is in sixes and sevens, yet we are not disturbed. That is called a Shanti. In spite of all the odds, if we can maintain the inner peace, that is called Shanti. So Shanti Madhigachati. Is it not? Gita mein har jagah, then we can quote 100 slokas just like that. So Shantaha is the sadhana at the mana level. So these things after 10 years of your sadhana from now, sadhana of 10 years, the same thing when you study, you will see or feel the different meaning there. Because these 10 years of sadhana equips us to lift our level of understanding, to understand what is meant by the Lord through these words. अब उतना ही समझ में आता है जितना अपना अकल है. Shantaha. Then comes the focus on Samahita Dhiya. Then Jnana Vijnana Sanyutaha. Then Mattonu Shikshitam Yattat. All that Yatte Viviktam Anubhavayan. These are the subsequent sadhanas. Okay, tomorrow when we come, straight away, Shantaha ke baad, what is the meaning of Samahita Dhi? Samahita Dhi is the place where the yoga sadhana helps. Shanta is the place where the bhakti sadhana helps. Samyatendriya is the place where the karma yoga helps. Sushila is the sadhana where the dharma helps us. Dvandva matranam is there where we maintain all our friendship and relations healthily. Our own life, all these things are. When you maintain your family, friends relation, all of that, you are able to do the Dvandva Sahishtuta. Because to be with them, you have to accept both pairs of opposite. That's why we give the example for Titiksha, the wife and husband. Second one, Sushilata, is that when you do your own dharma outside. Duties, naukariyan, ityadi karoge, so your conduct is good. Why? You need promotion. If you do gadbad, they will demote you. Samyatendriyata is that place where we do the karma yoga. Because to do karma yoga, you have to have the control of indriyas. Karma yoga includes seva. जो इंद्रिय लोला होता है वो सेवक कैसे बनेगा? Then comes the bhakti yoga where you have shanti in the mana. Then comes the yoga sadhana chittavritti nirodha, which is samayita dhiya. Then comes jnana vijnana in this jnana marg. So jnana, yoga, bhakti, karma yoga, dharma, vyavahara. All are given in this one shloka by Lord. See, if you have that vision to understand how these shlokas appear to be so beautiful and complete. And we get excited when you understand this type of meaning. But the thing is, it is not that our greatness that we could take out that meaning. Bhagavan has kept that meaning in that right from beginning only. We are qualified and tuned now for that meaning to reveal to us. Just like Newton has not invented or created the gravitational law or gravity, it is eternally there. But he was tuned, therefore it revealed to him. It is again God's grace. God only made the gravitational pull center of gravity. He only made that fellow to be able to recognize it. There is no ego artrutvam. In the same way, eternally the gravity is there. So too, all beautiful meanings always are there in Shastra. When we tune, we get to understand. That gives us little feeling. Here our Shastras are really great. So let us study more, let us practice. तो शास्त्र का सिद्धांत ज्ञान ही इतना आनंद देता है, तो प्रैक्टिस करके जो एक्सपेक्टेड है वहां पहुंच जाते हैं, तो हाउ ब्यूटिफुल वुड बी. That's how we have to inspire ourselves. This gives us inspiration to sustain our study. But study of Shastra will not give fulfillment. Sadhana only gives fulfillment. And if study is giving such a joy, how much sadhana will give? With that inspiration, we keep on doing sadhana. Like at the time of study, some understandings give inspiration. In the sadhana also, some experiences give us inspiration. Till that comes, keep on doing. And once those experiences dawn, the calmness of mind, quietness of the mind, understanding why I am not the Deha, how I am not the Deha. When I am not Deha, how all the Deha Sambandhi samasya or problems are withdrawn from or denied or eliminated. When you know it, अरे इतना बढ़िया है, go ahead, go ahead. This is how one silently, under the guidance of Guru and God, blessings of Guru, God, guidance of Guru, and then directions of the scriptures, will go on, equip intellectually with this knowledge, and practically do the sadhana and grow. So what is Samahita Dhi, Jnana Vijnana Samyataha? All these beautiful things we'll study tomorrow. Sarvam Krishna Arpanam. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vaishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Om Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Sadgunath Maharaj Ki Jai. I'm enjoying because day after tomorrow I will see Krishna Janma in our 10th Skanda Parayana. And Krishna Upadesha is going on still, till Krishna leaves this world. So I was laughing, our sadhanas, Bhagavata studies, double engine. Chanting में भी भगवान कृष्ण चल रहे शुरू हुआ, then the teaching में भी भगवान कृष्ण. Double engine sarkar. It's a good thing. Thank you. Let us enjoy our Adhyatma Ramayanam, Sri Bharata Charitra also for some time. Please be sincere in all your duties, equally sincere in your own sadhanas. One of the very important sadhana is these classes. Don't miss them.